Today is Wednesday, April 1st, and this is your forecast for the first day of April. So looking at our categorical for today, we just see some showers across parts of the Northwest and then across parts of Key West. And then really we're looking at some marginal threat across parts of Nebraska, and that is because we see really one or two cells that could potentially break off. It's not like yesterday we're going to just see some thunderstorms moving through, so nothing really looking too severe as of right now. Of course that could change, but looking at the cells on the reflectivity here in a minute, we'll see what's going on. But first, let's look at that temperature. So across much of the nation today, we're going to have really nice temperatures. 50s is about the average. Across the Central Plains, we'll see them up in the 70s and even into 80s in parts of the Central Plains. But we can kind of see that there's kind of that warm front starting to make its way a little bit east across parts of the Midwest. So really the Northeast is going to be cold, and in parts of the eastern Midwest is going to be a little bit chilly too, but we'll see that start to warm up here in the coming days. So looking at your categorical for today, we are seeing kind of just some showers start to make their way, some quick pop-ups across parts of the Ohio Valley. Into the northwest corner, we're just going to have, once again, just some showers and some thunderstorms, and then we see that coastal low make its way off the eastern coast. So that's kind of leading to some potential showers in parts of Florida. So that's why we see that there. But looking towards Nebraska, where that marginal threat is, you can kind of see there's a few cells that in the dinner time and nighttime hours, we see start to break off. And that's just going to lead to potentially some of those could be severe because they are breaking off and going into their own energy kind of field. So not expecting too much, but that's what the radar is going to look like. So since today's kind of, not too exciting weather-wise, we're just going to see some showers and thunderstorms, decided to look at what's going to be going on for the month, since it is the first of the month. So this is kind of your week 1.5 of what to expect. So this is kind of the first week of April here. We're going to see really some colder temperatures in the northeast, and then we're going to see some really warm temperatures in the south. But as you can see here, it's just kind of warm overall across much of the central and eastern part of the country. Looking at the precip for the first week, we're going to see it be kind of dry compared to average in Florida, and then parts of kind of that northeast Texas, the western Oklahoma Panhandle, parts of Kansas, and then up into Colorado. So we're going to see that be dry, but other than that, we're going to see a lot of rainfall in parts of Texas. We'll see a lot of rain in the parts of Nevada and California, all the way up into Minnesota and Wisconsin also, but it's just going to be kind of right around average across parts of the country. We're going to see in most of the country, though, a little bit above normal. Not a crazy amount, but still a little bit. Especially since it's April, we're going to see a lot of rain. So checking out your second week of April, so this is going to be up to the middle of the month, it is going to be quite cold compared to average across basically the central to west part of the country. Now we're going to see that really warm part start to make its way into central Florida, but we will see just kind of some generally above average temps across the eastern U.S. We do see across the plains, though, right about average as we kind of meet, it looks like a kind of a cold front that's going to be making its way down. So, maybe we'll get one last shot of cold before official spring gets in there with that heat. So, when you see this time of year, it's kind of crazy with spring. So right around there, too, we could see some severe weather in those middle weeks. So we could expect that across parts of the plains. And then precipitation-wise, we will see a very similar kind of outlook here to what happened in the week prior. Just kind of wet across most of the country, as we'll see some rain, but it is April, so April showers will bring May flowers, so you can kind of expect that whole rain shower thing to be going on. So that about does it. I mean, it's kind of not too exciting of a day today, but good to kind of get started on the new month and look forward to what's going to be happening. And this is kind of what you can expect. Kind of a rainy month overall. Not too rainy, but we'll get some rain occasionally. And then temperatures above average across most of the country. And in the middle of the month, we're going to see some temps kind of colder as far east, or not as far east, as far west as you can get. So we'll just see today just some showers, maybe some thunderstorms across parts of the plains in the northwest, but that about does it. So thank you for watching, and check us out tomorrow for your Thursday forecast.